Hey guys, I'm gonna get ready to change the oil in my Yamaha V Star. On Thursday, me and my brother, his brother-in-law, and our cousin is gonna take about a 6-hour ride from Long Island, New York to upstate New York, where my brother has his cabin. I'm going to stay there from Thursday and come back Sunday. So I'm going to get ready and change the oil. I'll show you guys how to change the oil on the Yamaha V Star 1100, which is a little bit of a pain in the neck. You got to take off this pipe right here, front cylinder pipe, the floorboard, to get these cover off. And there's a oil filter cartridge in there. So I'm going to do that, start getting that stuff apart, and also I'm going to change out the amber blinkers in the back to red ones to match everything else. And also I'm going to change them out in the front to clear ones with amber bolts. Here are red ones and the clear ones. Okay, so I'm going to start taking this exhaust off, and I'll be back. There's the 2 bolts, up in the front, and then there's 2 bolts right behind here. Get that pipe off. Okay, so you don't have to take the pipe and the floorboard all the way off. You just got to loosen it and drop it down so you can get to these 3. 1 here, 2, 3. Allen keys to get that housing off that holds the oil filter. And I think there's 1 here and 1 down there. Move that aside and get in there, take those off. But first, before I do that, I'm going to pull the drain plug, which is up under here. So I'm going to get that going, get the oil drained out. So I got the cover off, which goes on here like so. You got 5 Allen head bolts. Take that cover off. And once you get the cover off, you're going to see that little plate right there. And what you want to do is take a little screwdriver, nice and lightly. Don't go crazy on it. And what you want to do is just pry that out, and your filter's behind that. So let's see if I can get the phone set up. And we'll see if we can get that baby out. We can go right in the front of it and just work it back and forth. Like so. Just don't drop it. As you can see, you got 2 O-rings on it, which doesn't come with a kit, but I don't change them. They look good. They got plenty of oil on them, so As long as you don't rip them with a screwdriver or anything like that, you'll be fine. Set that aside. Here's my new oil filter. K&N. Part number right here for a 2000 Yamaha V 1100. So, stick your finger in there and slide it out. Just like so. That's what it looks like when it comes out. The hole faces towards you. Just like that. Slide that in the oil pan. We'll take the new one and slide it right in there. Like so. That's all it takes. I'll take a paper towel and wipe all this off, get any dirt, grime off it. Be careful around those O-rings. And if I remember right, this only goes on one way. Slide on that way. I believe that's the way it goes. Or try to put it on. Turn it this way. See, it don't line up. It won't go in there. So it only goes on one way. So you can't really screw that up. See, it hits there. So if you look at it, there's a wider collar right there than there is here and here. You can't really screw that up. Just slide that back in like so. Slide your cover back on. I just snug it up with this T-handle, then I take a ratchet and an Allen key socket and tighten it up nice and tight from there. Them three, and then you have these two here. One has a bigger collar, see it, than the other. Now, as you can tell, this one doesn't fit in that hole, so you can't screw that up either. Goes in there. And this one goes in the bottom hole, which is a little bit of a pain in the neck. clean up the oil off it. So I'm gonna get those Allen keys nice and tight with the ratchet, get the pipe back on, get my floorboard back on, and then we'll put oil in it. So I'll stop the camera so you guys don't have to watch that. I'll be back. Okay, so we got the exhaust pipe, floorboard back on, and oil filter cover bolted on and wiped down. I also checked my C in there, my brake reservoir, and topped that off while I was in there. So now we're going to go and put the oil in it. It calls for 1040 weight oil. And there's your oil fill right here where my funnel is in. And there's no dipstick. On the Yamahas, they have a sight glass. And let me see if I can get this off the stand. Right there. And if you look, there's a lower line, which is right there, and then there's an upper one right there. You want to keep that in between those two lines. I like to go up to right underneath the upper line. And it holds about 3 quarts. So, and that's all there's to it. You can pour that in there, pour the oil in there until it goes up to that level. Okay, I'm going to get the camera set up on that sight glass and start putting the oil in. Okay, so I'm going to start dumping the first quart in. It's going to take a little bit before you see oil. It's a hot day today. Got to be at least close to 90, 85 to 90. And that's my first quart. And you don't even see the oil yet. You should see it within the second quart. You want to make sure your bike is nice and level. I forgot to say that before. I got mine up on the lift, and what I do is take a little level and put it on my license plate frame and strap it down until it's level. We don't have to have someone hold it up. It's always nice to get it up where you can work on it without bending down all the time. Okay, that's 2 quarts. Now you should start seeing it come up here with the last quart of oil. Yeah, as you can see, it's starting to come up now in the sight glass. Okay, so that should be good right there where you are, you know, above the first line quite a bit and almost up to the second line. And that's where they say you want it. You don't want to go over that second line because then you're going to have some blow-by in your crankcase. It's going to blow back up into your carburetor and your airbox, and you don't want that. So That's where I've been running it. 3 quarts right there. I haven't had any problems. After you get that done, that done, we're going to put the oil cap back on and we're going to start it for a minute and let it run. Then we're just going to check that sight glass again. Turn the gas on. Let that oil get up through the filter. Sit a minute and let the oil come back up, drain back down to the bottom of the drain back down. If you look at the sight glass now, see it. See how low the oil is? You don't want to fill it up right after you start it. Again, just let it sit for about 3 or 4 minutes and that oil will come back up. You can actually see it coming up already. Alright, I'm going to stop the camera and I'll come back and we will change out the lenses on my turn signals. We'll be back. Okay, so we're going to do the front first. And all you need is a Phillips screwdriver. I got 2 Phillips screws right here. So when we switch into clear, you got to take the clear 1157 bulbs out, and we're going to put in amber. 1157 NAs. Fit. I never even seen if they would fit, but oh, they look like it. Well, take the rubber gasket off the old lens, slide it on a new one. Back on, throw the screws in, that's all there's to it. I like the look, you know, it matches the headlight, fog lights. Keep it all clear in the front. Okay, and all you do is repeat. Seizure on the other side. ring came off on this side. That's okay. Slide that right back on, like so. Top screw. Trying to do this without getting in the way of the camera. I don't know how I'm doing. Kind of working left-handed. Okay, and that's that for the front and the back. It's going to be the same thing, but we don't have to change the bulbs out because we're going from amber orange to red. Let's see what they look like. Kind of hard to see with the headlights on. I like them. Okay, so I'm gonna do the back. Hey guys, got the back ones on. I think it looks good. I'm gonna turn the blinker on. Nice, I like it. Okay, so I hope this helps people. You know, if they got a Yamaha V Star, they want to change the oil. It's really not that hard. You just got to take a couple things off. Be careful. Pay attention. And you get through it. Hopefully this video helps you. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up. And if you don't like it, hit the thumbs down. You know, everybody got their opinions. I'm going to go ahead and check the air pressures, and I already did the brake fluids. Just give it a once over for the trip. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Have a good day.